I literally just watched a Christmas movie in April? Let me know down in the comments down below, because there was Christmas trees in it, there was Santas, there was everything that associates with Christmas in this movie, which doesn't make any fucking sense, I'm gonna be honest. On this movie though, it was just quite average, and don't get me wrong, I think there were some really funny moments within the film, seeing this guy feeling no pain, getting whacked with a spike, and putting his hand in a deep fat fryer to get a gun. I think all those sorts of things were quite funny moments in the film, but then comes the story aspect of things, in which weren't that strong, in which is a theme throughout 2025. Yeah, you can have great comedy within the film, but when it comes to the story, it just doesn't quite hit the same, and is really comparable to that of the 2025 Back in Action movie.
Is that why you boomers are out this late?
Boomers?
Yes, Karen, boomers.
And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with having this kind of film with the character of Nathan, who can't feel any pain. It is funny, you're going to have some really cool scenes in there, but again, it comes down to the story aspect of things, because it felt very, very predictable from minute one. Because you felt that, okay, these two are going to get together a little bit, once that started to play out how it did. And then suddenly she disappears at his bedtime, and then he just goes to work as normal. Funny enough, there's a robbery that day, and she, out of all the people in the room, becomes a hostage. He doesn't see that coming a mile off. And then we're in this other part of the film now, where he's now taking it upon himself to become the superhero, and to track down the bad guys, and to defeat the bad guys to save what looks to be a hostage. And I didn't mind that story, but it's just very predictable, and you sort of knew where the movie was going. And I think it's something that has been copied and pasted through other kind of films before, and that's why I can't really nail down to this being, oh, this is a completely new, fresh idea, because I think I've seen that kind of thing several times before. If you haven't watched the film, then I would probably stop watching now, because this is where we're going to get into the spoilers, even though it's not really spoilers, because it's very predictable, and in the first half an hour you'll exactly see the spoilers in your face without actually seeing the spoilers, if that makes any sense. Because we got to see the plot twist of Sherry reveal which side she was actually on, and she was actually on the robbery side, as she tried to use Nathan to get the pin combination, or the safe combination, to open the safe by buttering him up, going on a date with him, trying to get to know him, to basically give up the details on how to open the safe. And then obviously we see, when that doesn't happen, that she basically uses herself as the hostage to be able to get Nathan to talk anyways. And when that happens, then the thing that shouldn't have happened was the assistant manager, Nathan, then tracking down the criminals, killing them one by one to be able to save somebody who really didn't need saving. And I think that whole idea was good, don't get me wrong, but the way that they did it was so easy to see. They should have hidden it better. I don't know how you could have hidden it better, but make it less conspicuous. Maybe you don't show it halfway through the film like they did to the audience. I don't know if that was their intention, but they showed it to us halfway through the film, so we sort of ruined the surprise for ourselves. We didn't have to wait till the end of the film to get the, oh, this is what the film's actually been about. No, they left it halfway through. And the funny thing about this is, when we get to the ending, when he suddenly goes all teary and whatever, and you can see he's really upset, but then he gets with her at the end. It's sort of like, hang on a minute. Yeah, I get that she's now wanting to do the right thing and switch sides, but to me, would you really want to switch sides when somebody basically used you to rob a bank? I don't know. But yeah, I think that's quite a weird sort of thing that happens in that film that I'm still not quite sure worked, which was the ending with them two getting together, because it sort of made a little bit of no sense, and there was no dramas with him and her, like afterwards, like, oh, you tried to use me to get into the bank. That's basically the reason why we got to know each other in the first place, but there was never no argy-bargy. It was just like, oh, that happened, let's move on. Even though she's in prison and her brother's dead and all that sort of stuff, I think it to me is just fucking wild. And what is even wilder is that he gets away with like 3 or 4 murders in this entire film, and tortures, in which is beyond me how he gets away with that. Oh, because he was trying to track down somebody. That's an excuse these days, and gets like 6 months of like picking up litter and shit. Is that it? And gets put on house arrest. That's pretty fucking shit. Before we jump back into this video, guys, please do us a massive favour and smash that subscribe button, because you do not want to miss a thing this week, next week, and the week after, because we've got tons and tons of content planned for you guys. And you can do us a massive favour by smashing that subscribe button, joining the community, getting updates to all the latest videos, from the YouTube shorts to the actual videos. It is well worth it, completely free, and you will not regret it. So to summarise Novacaine, then, this is easily a 6.6 out of 10 an average film, because it's not the worst film I've ever seen, but it is still a 2025 movie that has not performed to the level that the trailer probably should have shown and everything like that. I think it could have been better had it not been for the spoiler being revealed halfway through the film. It sort of ruined the momentum then on. So let me know your thoughts on Novacaine down in the comments down below. Good, bad, terrible, amazing. Let us know all that jazz down in those comments down below. And if you yet haven't seen Last Breath movie review, then go and give that a watch right now.